only thing that felt like home. I thought I had it all. Going through the messages that's stored on my phone. Requests like
we was gone off that old potion, hit that slow motion. What you got going rogue? Someone left the stove open, we too hot. It was double R. We was Range Roving with the Rocky Rolly Rolls Royce. Rough Rider anthem just hit drop. Reach for the popcorn, oops, that's my cock. Got my heart broke, I like that bitch a lot. Time moving slow, I ain't tripping though. I thought you had to know. Time moving slow, I just thought you had to know. Time moving slow, you were the only thing that felt like home. I thought I had it all. Going through the messages that stored on my phone with questions like, I'm not alone. You were the only thing that felt like time moving slow. 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 Enjoy the time moving slow. Oh yeah. Enjoy the. Alright. Run it. You niggas, I see through you niggas, exceeded the limits, took over my story and rewrote the ending I did. Had to show up and deliver that shit. Had to yacht out on the ocean, I did. Go ahead and cry me a river, you bitch. You try to bring me to my lowest, I still brought the vision, I see through the blinds. When everyone is a sign of the times. Niggas been falling behind. I got some images stuck in my mind. I gotta hit them the perfectest time. We finna get it this time. We going bigger this time. Feeling like Jig in his prime. Time moving slow. I thought you had to know. Time moving slow. I thought you had to know. Time moving slow. Enjoy the time moving slow. Oh, yeah.
She said she leaving her boyfriend. She wanna meet me at a Ritz-Carlton.
She looking pretty, she looking gorgeous. We making love, but we heartless. She want ass shots, give her face shots. Back of the Maybach, your hoe get slayed, yeah. Tryna get saved, yeah. Who am I to hate, yeah? Just wanna get paid, get my whole bread.
I do gravity above the stars, I'm going to Mars when I flow. Can't be tripping off that money, make me let a nigga go. Gotta get used to this type of service, traveling through the back door. I just put a bitch on, about another nigga hoe.
I just put your bitch on another bitch and hit them both. All of a sudden he a friend when I send that bitch a toast. When she want attention, she disguise it as a post. I forgot to mention she was mine before she yours. She gon' need the coochie like she cake. All we do is fuck, we don't go on dates. I know some young doggos in LA. She just wanna pop a pill and go to space.
I do gravity above the stars, I'm going to Mars when I flow. Can't be tripping off that money, make me let a nigga go. Gotta get used to this type of service, traveling through the back door. I just put a bitch on, about another nigga hoe.
When you bring your thought friends, you let everybody know. When you sink your not friends, you let everybody go. Baby girl, hop in, we going everywhere but broke. Like we always do with this.
She gon' eat the coochie for promotion. Knock that thing loosely, now she broke. I just keep the cookie out the door. I'm in all cool G, it ain't my fault.
She gon' eat the Gucci for promotion. Knock that thing loosely, now she broke. I just keep the cookie out the door. I'm in all cool G, it ain't my fault.
She said she leaving her boyfriend. She wanna meet me at a Ritz-Carlton.
She looking pretty, she looking gorgeous. We making love, but we heartless. Like we always do, like we always do it this time. Like we always do, like we always do it this. Like we always, like we always like we always do with this.
Fresh we rip out 10 on 10. Fresh we rip out 10 on 10. Yeah. Big body, I feel no pain. I just made my soda like I'm in NFL. Bitch, don't call my phone, you heard I'm doing well. I don't give two F's like a Fendi Val. Whipping up these babies, I need and I change your bitch. That's your bitch, not my concern, bitch. Do you fuck with me or you don't like me with a verdict? Yeah, Losey Verdi. Yeah,
Come on, guys.
Yeah, I got my chopper on me and they moving so sturdy. Yeah, if you want to talk about me, I don't hope that he wordy.
Come on, chat.
Put that shit to a brain and we turn to a surgeon. They never opened up the casket cause they were clear. Fresh we rip out 10 on 10. Fresh we rip out 10 on 10. Yeah, big body, I feel no pain. I just made my soda like I'm in NFL. Bitch, don't call my phone, you heard I'm doing well. I don't give two F's like a Fendi Val. Whipping up these babies, I need and I change your bitch. That's your bitch, not my concern, bitch. Fresh we rip out 10 on 10. Fresh we rip out 10 on 10. Yeah, big body, I feel no pain. I just made my soda like I'm in NFL. Bitch, don't call my phone, you heard I'm doing well. I don't give two F's like a Fendi Val. Whipping up these babies, I need and I change your bitch. That's your bitch, not my concern, bitch. Too much lean on me, that wacky got me walk up. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if she wanna fuck me right there like damn. Yeah, I'm just trying to pop this little melly on Satan. Yeah, I can't even be like no nigga pull out trains. I am. Yeah, I am so anointed, but they think I'm still Satan. Yeah.
All right.
She is so annoyed.
All right. That was good, Jim. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just open up. Come on, guys. Welcome. Friday.
Whipping up these babies, I need and I change your bitch. That's your bitch, not my concern, bitch. Fresh we rip out 10 on 10. Fresh we rip out 10 on 10. Big body,
Next Friday.
I just made my soda like I'm in NFL. Bitch, don't call my phone, you heard I'm doing well. I don't give two F's.
All right. Good morning, Prime. Good morning, Kara. Mochasati. Good morning. V Money. What's up? Work hard, play hard. Good morning. Vivicia. Good morning. Wicket. Good morning. P911. Good morning. Oracle. We got it for live. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Chat. We have the last day of the week today. So shit. Fingers crossed. Hopefully some volume, man. Holy, we're still in this range. I actually wonder like how long this is gonna take to break out. Like another week, another month, another year. Like you don't know. You really won't know. But it's so far been 30 days. One entire month. That doesn't seem too bad, you know, but damn. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. But anyways, chat, we're gonna get into the day. I'm gonna do my analysis, see what we got going on today, and yeah, let's see what's up, see what we can do today. But today we have no news, no like folders. So just implement cost index 830. Revise consumer sentiment, just orange folders, right? Nothing red. And then next week is NFP week. So what's on Monday? Canada bank holiday. specific day. It's not a U.S. bank holiday, right? No. The next U.S. bank holiday I think is September something. All right. All right. All right, chap. So, let's see. What are we gonna do today? Leg candle on a daily, first thing. That's not too bad. What's up, Walkman? Good morning, sir. Right. So, first thing that we got is a daily leg candle. That's not too bad. Like right here, you know, if you can't just draw, ignore off this leg candle. Perfect. But yeah, like that. This could get filled today, by the looks of it. Let's see if you got the body reactions and all of that ready though. But if this is the body of that previous daily leg candle, then that's 4070. Did you struggle to break through earlier? It doesn't look like it. So still no body reaction by the looks of it. You haven't reacted off of it. Wait, let's see. Did they come up higher? I lied, maybe. Hold on. This was actually, yeah, it did. I think it did. So this is the daily body area, 4074. It came down, opened up here, and then it came down. Yeah, it did. So throughout Asian, it came up, reacted off of it, and rebroke its low during like London, and London was the one that drove, right? So yeah, it's not bad. You still got a little bit of room left. I think you're also approaching into this leg candle as well, and afterwards you have this one. So there's lots, which I wonder if this is starting to break structure. But if this leg candle here is going to be 440, I mean, you feel like 260 of it, you got probably a lot of room to go left until that next support, right? So what is that next support going to be? Let's see. Let's put this here. Let's put that there. Yes, that's just going to be the first daily leg candle as well. This one right here. So yeah, then you have a body at reaction here as well. So you can expect a reaction here, which is 4045. So on the way down, I think it's just, yeah, 4045. I'm assuming if you could continue making your way down here, right, towards 4045, you probably would expect a reaction off of this area. It could be a pullback, could be steep, who knows? But once you actually start to rebreak the lows after that first initial pullback, all you need to do is hold that 4045 zone, and then below 4045 could be continuation, right? But let's go back a little bit to the daily zones as well, because, or you know, we can just add on top of it, because this is what we're looking at still. So I'll put those same daily zones we've been using. So I'll put this zone down here at 38.69, and then we'll put something right here at 34.43. And then we'll help divide the ranges up a little bit. There's more resistance here. We'll put that there. So yeah, those three zones. You want me to explain them again, chat? I think it's pretty straightforward, right? I've been using and explaining those three zones the last, like, literally 3 weeks. Same areas every day on every stream so far, with these 1, 2, and 3 zones, right? But yeah, like that's kind of just the range that we're in. We're in this range right here, and to continue up or to continue down, you're gonna have to fill these areas first before doing any of that, because price needs to start ranging before it actually starts to pick a direction next. But this is your range here between like 43.43 to 38.69, right? So that's your range. So before you start, you know, getting direction, you're gonna likely fill the bottom of the range first, because that's just the bottom of the range right here. The top of the range is right here. You're kind of looking just at this, right? So yeah, before price does anything, either it goes up or down, usually you range, and then you'll fake out one end, and then after that we'll see if it can hold. If it holds, then great, it's no longer a fake out, it's continuation. Or it could also, let me just draw an arrow form. It can fake out one end, pull back, hold, continue. Same thing on the way up. It can fake, it can close above, pull back, hold, continue. Or option number 2, it could, after like ranging in this area, right? It could break out, close back to the range, and then start to shift up the opposite way, right? And that's gonna be your fake out. Vice versa, same thing on the way down too. You expect to pop above, right? And then fake out and a continuation down. So there's really only like 4 options, but to print any of those options first, like it's gonna require liquidity, and without ranges, you're not gonna print liquidity because you need to print ranges before you actually print fakeouts, right? And overall, your range is between 43 and 38.69. So you can see like kind of where we're at. There's like a mini range within this range here, right? So the next step is just to break this first. So if we can start breaking this, then maybe we'll come much closer to actually filling this range, and then that'll finally be over with, or at least filling the top of the ranges. That'll be over with as well. But any direction, it don't matter, right? But that's what you have overall, like in terms of what we're looking for on the higher time frames, daily and such. You drop down to the smaller time frame though, right? We just looked at the daily candle, right? So again, this daily candle right here is not bad. It's like 450 pips. You filled like maybe halfway, a little more than half. You drop to the smaller time frame, you can mark up like the zones that, you know, like for the leg candle formation, what areas you need to reject off of, right? So we had this 40.74. You drop down to the 4. It looks like you already got the body reactions yesterday during Asian right here, London as well. So that's cool. So then now it's just a matter of whether you can hold 74 and then continue down. Drop back on the 4 again, and you're gonna see there's another leg candle approaching as well, right? This one right here, this bullish one. So the body area seems to be 40.45. So I would assume that if you are to continue down here, you will see some struggle once you actually do tap into 40.45. If you do struggle at 40.45, again, same thing as a daily, or yeah, as a daily leg candle, you wanted to see structure being held the same way Asian last night did too, right? Asian held here, you got a reaction off of it, you pull back, made a high, and then as you rebreak the lows, that was finally your drive, right? So the same thing happens for the 4 hour too. Like that's what you want to see. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as the Asian one did. And then after that, you have the leg candle fill, which is 40.30, right? And then after 40.30, you have another leg candle, so you can't just rinse and repeat the same like process like throughout all the way down towards here, right? But you can't just assume that, you know, price is just gonna go down here because you have a leg candle here and here. You gotta wait for the actual structure to print, right? So that's the only thing that we're gonna wait for really. But yeah, I'll say 40.45 next zones, you can probably expect some type of reaction there. And then if you do react there, then we'll start hunting for ideas below. So between 45 and 30, right? And here's the thing, if you actually do make your way all the way down towards this leg candle down here, all right, like these zones 4,006 to 39.89, go back to daily. That's the bottom of the daily range, so that can actually lead us to like cool, like much closer to breaking the lows, right? So you have all of that backed up with ideas. Now it's just a matter of we can get position stay, right? And that's all depends on whether you form the structure or not on price. But that's it, chat. I think that's it. That's the day. So I'll mark up this on MetaTrader, and then if there's any more ideas, we'll mark it up and add it to the screen later on. But for now, that's about it. 43.43. $42.22. $38.69. And then 74, 45, 30. I don't think we need 74 no more, do we? No, we do. We need that to hold, right? 45, 30. 45, 30. 45 is approaching, and then afterwards is 30. And then after that, you have one more zone, daily zones. You want to put that up as well, right? 3967. $39.71. All right, pretty much it. So yeah, those are the zones that I'll have today, chat. Those are the areas, those are the ranges, those are the levels, and then now it's just a matter of you know, whether pricing print those ideas for us. But everything looks like it's preset. And then yeah, if we actually do have more volume and we actually, you know, print more information, I'm assuming that just requires like breakouts and fake out, the liquidity, whatnot, anything, right? We'll have more zones as we go, but as of right now, that's pretty set on what we're looking for. How was this move last night? Kind of slow, right? I mean, it's not bad. It's still coming down. Overall, like a 600 pip retracement of FOMC's move. FOMC move was on Wednesday, 2 p.m. around here. Actually, no, yeah, I got the whole thing got corrected. It seems like, yeah, I got corrected the very next day. So yeah, this is still like your overall range, chat. Like if you really zoom out, like you're kind of still stuck, obviously, like within these areas, right? But the thing is, like, you're still also making like lower highs here. So even like yesterday when you were going up on price, right? Like it was going up, but if you look at prices, it wasn't that significant. And today you show up and already it's like corrected yesterday's move, right? So yeah, yesterday's move, like it wasn't 4,200. That's what we have for buys. Oh yeah, that's something I forgot to mention too. We don't have buys until here, all right? For a reason though, because anything pushing up here could just be lower highs, especially if looking left here, like all of these areas are still being held. Lower highs, and lower highs, right? You can just print many lower highs within these lower highs and continue down. You know what I mean? So like there's nothing like really impactful that has been happening. Like the last thing you had something really impactful was maybe July 1st, the beginning of the month. That's it. About this move here. That broke structure. And that was it. After that, just kind of just pending. Straightforward chat. Spam one in the chat if you guys get it. I think pretty straightforward. Much more straightforward than yesterday, maybe. One to one to one. I'm in sales from 48.7 and another scaling at 45.7, both with stop loss at BE. Nice, man. Very nice. Chat, today's day 477 of trading a 1K account. Literally, April 11th, 2025 until today, right? That's about 407 days. Oh, look, we're tapping 45 here. So, can you get a reaction? Right, so you gotta wait for this to rip down here, and then yeah, if you get a reaction, chat, we gotta wait for the pullback, right? So I don't know where the pullback will be till. I don't know if there even will be a pullback. There may not. I just know that this is some type of reaction area. So we'll wait for the pullback, and then the rebreak of the lows and continuation holds down towards the lecandle fill on the daily. Cool. No FEG required. What's up, Penzo? Look at that. No FVG required. I just drew a line square across the screen. But yeah, that's just some type of reaction area, right? It's really like, I don't know if it's gonna react or not, but it's a zone that you have reacted in the past, so it could likely be a zone you could react this time around, right? So in this case, you did get a pullback. So let's see, where can it pull back to? I don't know, but if it does pull back, comes back and re-break the lows and holds, we'll know to enter. But I think minimum chat, I would want to see maybe, I would want to see probably like something steeper, to be honest. If this 4 can flip like 40.62, just like the previous resistance zone, previous reaction areas. If you can flip on the 4 and then re-flip bearish, how much is this next range here? This is like 140, right? Yeah. So the only other idea maybe is if you don't pull back that steep, there's still at the end of this slight pullback here, so it's not bad, but you want this to probably rip down and then pull back once it actually does rip down, and then maybe 45 would be the pullback area, and then we'll grab this bottom of the range right around there. There's also like a 1 hour leg candle right here too we can grab, but yeah, just like the very bottom, no bottom wick right here, that could be a target. But that's the option if you don't get that steep of a pullback now, right? Which is fine, because then you'll still need one later. What's up, Ariel? You excited for August? Yeah, it is. Chat. I think what are we withdrawing this month? Let's see. So for this account this month, we are doing $77 for the month, right? Let's see. Maybe we'll get like a 500 runners today. So, what is 30% of 77.04? So we will be withdrawing approximately $23.11. So tomorrow or like Monday, whenever. But yeah, end of the month withdrawal, 30% profits every month. So then the withdrawals will total up to maybe $920 around there, 925, 930ish. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah. You met me when I was 24. You met me in 2020? Or 5 years ago, 21? 21 seems about right, actually. Damn. You met me when I was 24. Damn. So in 2023, you were 27? Yeah, I was around that time. 2020 though. 2020 low. 2020 low early though. 21, 22 seems about right. 2020, I don't think I even had a face cam. Let's see. You have a 5 layer here. Kind of not really a layer, but you can treat it like one for sure. Why would price breaking the lows now has a problem of not going down? Any ideas? I don't think it I don't think I said like it doesn't. I wouldn't say that it doesn't like not have a higher low probability. I don't think like just because you're not looking for something doesn't mean it doesn't have a higher probability. It's just it may not be what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for a break to push through. I'm looking for a pullback first there. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see if you can pull back first towards like 74 or like, yeah. Wait, no. Where's my zone? Not 74. I'm looking to see if you can pull back towards 62. And then after you pull back towards 62, whether that can re-break below 45. Take the positions down. It may not pull back towards 62. So there could also be a lower probability of not tapping 62, right? It can just go down from here. But that's what I need in order for me to take a position for these sells here below like 45 downwards. But I wouldn't say like it's a lower or higher, like if whether it can go down from here. I just don't know if it's gonna go down from here. I wouldn't know. But if you pull back like this, it should go up because this is now breaking structure, right? But now it pulls back continuations below. Perfect. That's my confirmation. These are lower highs and these are lower highs now. And that just kind of adds to it. And then if it doesn't pull back, it's fine too. I'm gonna have to let it drive. And then after that, pull back after 45. And then we'll end up getting like maybe the smaller range, which is down here, which is still very fine, right? But the idea is just the 4 leg candle fill right here, right? And this is the reaction area on the higher time frame. This is a 4 leg candle, so obviously 4 leg candle, 4 reaction might be a little steeper than like a 15 leg candle, right? I like to tell more. You should put what was that? People actually put 1K to 10K though. That might attract the challenge-based viewers. No, fuck that shit. I'm not trying to attract no challenge viewers. Bro, they gonna come and go the same way. They're not gonna be here for like your actual, bro. They can't last a week here taking one trade, bro. They're not gonna be able to last. What's the point? They're like, bro, this guy goes live every day for a week and then takes like one trade. They're not gonna last. Maybe though. Maybe I'll add it. What's up, the mood? I wish it was 2020 still. It didn't range so much. Bro, you fried. What you mean? In 2020, it was moving like, bro, this range here is probably more movement than gold's 2020 probably. This is a 2,000 pip range. In 2020, not even like our first like 4 years trading alone. Look at the ranges we're in. Like when we first started streaming, we spent like 4 years kind of in this range here. And then this is like ever since 2020, 2023, right? That's crazy though. I think we did. I realized this yesterday or like 2 days ago on stream, but we've ranged for like majority of our trading on stream here, chat. Like this is maybe 2020. Wait, no, I'm tripping. Is that what I'm looking at? No, not even this. This is what we're trading right here, right? So this is 2020, chat. This is when I started like streaming, right? And then this was when we started breaking out was only like 2024. That was like only 2 years ago. So we spent more in a range trading it than actual this. And then, you know, obviously when he asked me like why your stops so big now, look at the reason stops were so small back then. You can tell, right? Like looking at this range here, for sure you can have a much smaller stop. Nowadays, like we can't use the same stop because fuck man, gold's on crack whenever it does drive. Hey, we're breaking the lows again here. the range depth is like triple. Yeah, no, it's it's insane. But you just adapt, right? You just like change your lot size and everything, you'd be set. But you use the same strategy though, right, chat? Like you want to use the same like finding your stop loss strategy, or finding your same TP strategy, or finding your break-even zone strategy. Like you want that to remain the same, but your lot size does change. We actually realized the high pip stop yesterday was actually cherry on top. Yeah, because it like, I mean, it's equivalent to like having a 200 pip stop loss. It's just like you want to utilize the same strategy though, right? Like if back in like 2020 or whatever year, you're using like a 4-hour highs, 4-hour structure, you want to use the same 4-hour structure. I think we started using like maybe higher time frame stops in 22 though, 23, 22. That's when we started to actually use like a higher time frame stop. But before, remember we were using like the previous candle highs, which is not bad as well. I have my lot size. Yeah, exactly. Like my lot size are like, it's not even full risk, right? It's not even like full lot size because it's like a 0.5, 0.6 depending on how big they are. But the pip count, the pips are, yeah, the pips the last 2 years have been much bigger than like any of the previous 3. So it's like there's a huge, it's, even though we use a much smaller or much bigger stop as well, much smaller lot size, like in terms of pips net, we're still getting a lot more. Like literally a pip session, right? So the new like 10 pips is like 100 pips. So technically we're getting like, if we gain like 20 pips, we're getting like 200. Yeah, if we're getting like 20 pips, we're really gaining like maybe 2. What average pip size now? I haven't been about for a while, so no idea. The average pip size now, I mean, we've been averaging like more so 20 to 30s, 20 to 30 pips. So around there, but it's increased. Like I think before it was like 5 to 10, you know, and even 5 to 10 was like a struggle. Let's see, could this be filled? 130 more pips. 130 more pips. Chat, 8:45 here too, so 15 close. Yeah, 15 more minutes until 4-hour close. 4-hour close in about 15. This 4 count's gonna close, looking like it's gonna close bearish. So if we can close bearish here, then it's just gonna just fill the ranges, right? But yeah, looks like pretty much clean traffic. Even like when you did struggle here, actually, yeah, it did react off of here before. Same thing here, but then it usually ends up filling anyways. For the most part here, just ends up filling. Getting's a bit of FOMO, not gonna lie. I had 40-42 marked up as a resistance zone. I was thinking of entering a sell at 40-50. Look at where it is now. Wait, so why didn't you enter? Why didn't you enter when it was there? If you went to the washroom and you didn't see it and you came back and it moved, that's not really something to FOMO about. You just went to use the washroom, right? You were scared? Okay, that's definitely FOMO then. You good though. What's up, Benzo? Let's say, chat, I have a blue zone here, so we can be part of the blue zone, but worst case, if there's no structure coming down here, we can always get it below the blue zone, so below like 40-35 downwards. I'm expecting maybe some type of reactions within these areas then, if that's the case. But the leg candle goes all the way down, all the way up until 40-30, right? So you still got a lot of range below there. It's still gonna be like maybe like 30-40 pips below there, which is fine. Yeah, you had the idea there, so just execute on it next time. Don't hesitate on it. If something forms and it's like everything aligned, just take it, man. I think what's worse though, I'm not gonna lie, what's worse than FOMO is like not taking it, than like taking something when you have clearly all the signs there, all your confluences line up and you just don't take it. That's much worse than just taking it and then taking a loss. Cause that lingers, you know, that feeling kind of lingers more. Or like it lasts longer, because now it's just hesitation. Wait, what'd you see there though? You saw a breakout or something? Below 40, what was that? 40-42? What'd you see? 40-42. What's up, General? Look, see, someone got in at 40-50. What's up, Max? Franz Herman. I think today we can look for the wick entry sells too. Yes, I think yesterday was the only day of the week where we didn't have any wick entry sell ideas, but today, like, if you come up towards 40-74, that could be a zone. We could find more zones, but if you were to pull back towards these areas up here could be zones, like wick entry sell zones. If you pull back. But yesterday we didn't have that because yesterday we were just kind of bullish, right? And just nearing the highs. But if you come up from, let's say, like down here, and you pull all the way back up, wick entry sells are doable. Because if it pulls up with no pullbacks, right? That's your first pullback. That's your first, like, after the move down, your first like lower high to break structure. But that's gonna be at 74 zone. So in case it doesn't rip down, that could always be another option too. Let's see, chat. NYC, damn, Damn, that's in about 40 minutes. 1 hour candles that obviously just off of my zone. So it's likely it was gonna fill resistance zone. I don't know in my head. I don't know. In my head, anyways, and it did. I don't know what it's gonna do now. Yeah, it's clean. Yeah, because all this on your screen here is like clean every time. Push through almost every time. This is like a mirror of this too. Yeah, it's clean. Maybe a little further down, but yeah, it's clean. At least that's a pretty safe zone. This right here is also cool too. If you want, you could have just like also this. I'm guessing this is the higher time frame. Maybe smaller time frame. Like these are just lower highs as well, right? Like these are printing lower highs too. So if you go on with a minute or something, that could have been a confluence. I guess right here, that's what that is. What's up, Matt? Good morning, sirs. Wish 617, good morning. Monthly close bullish? Damn. Today's the last day, right? Maybe. Hey, chat, we're pulling back here. Did you push down? You pushed down to 41. If only you tapped 62 earlier, but let's see. Push down towards here, which is not bad. Let's see. Can this pull up towards... Can this pull up towards 5-3, the 4-hour flip, or 1 hour flip? Spreads are also not too bad. It's okay. Oh, wait, sorry. How the monthly closing? This monthly is bullish. Yeah. I would prefer to close bullish too, because if it closes bearish, it's gonna be a leg candle, unless you got some next type of movement today that literally leaves a huge bottom wick. It's gonna have to come down towards like 34 or something though. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if it doesn't flip, it can close bullish, which is good because the next month it can just kind of continue down for a bottom wick first, and then if it closes leg candle, I mean, it's not too bad as well. It won't be the worst, because then either way, you're gonna fill that daily range at 3,800 on a daily. And if it's a leg candle, plus that's the bottom of the range chat, what do you guys think is gonna happen, right? Think about it. If you have that daily zone right here, and you close, either way, if you close monthly, week bullish, right? You open up, this is a weak bullish candle. It's the first bullish candle still, right? So it's good, but it's a very weak one, right? So it doesn't mean anything. It's not gonna confirm much, aside from the fact that this could be a support. You still probably would need like more candles to print overall. But then next month's candle opens up bottom wick first, right? And then that taps into 38.69 zone, which is that daily zone. And then you go back to the monthly as well, and then let's say it closes like leg candle, right? Next month's candle can open up and there's like that little range that it has to fill, but like likely to get some type of reaction off of like 38.69 zones then, right? And then that could maybe be the range fill, so you can start ranging between there and here, right? Because this is the range you're looking at. So then finally you can start ranging, and that's good too, because if you actually start ranging, you're breaking out of the most recent range, which is right here. As long as you can break out of this, like something should be coming, right? Like either if you go up or down, like this is your overall range, but this range here you want to break out in order to print that bigger range. So when it prints that bigger range, it has a much higher chance to actually start developing breakouts outside the big range, right? Outside 43.80 and like 38.69. Either a close above, below, right? Anything will help. But to do that, you gotta, break out of this. So yeah, no, I think weak bullish candle, weak bullish candle closure, monthly leg candle, either end would be perfectly fine here. Unless the bullish closure is like, closing above like 4,200 today or something, which I wouldn't count out, to be honest. Gold is crazy. Do you eat before, after? Me, after. I don't eat until like 1 or something. I usually don't eat breakfast. Shit, I'm on stream the whole time. The first 3 hours of the day, right? What if it breaks the highs? What if it breaks the high, break the lows, and closes bullish or bearish with a small body? I think either end, like unless it closes above like 4,200 or like it on the monthly like really make, like the only way it can't close the leg candle is if it makes its way down, right? Like if it really makes its way down though, because even if you come down like this, it's still a leg candle technically, and then you got to pull back, right? So I'll say like something like this and then pull back. Maybe that would be this will be much stronger than like us closing like this with no bottom wick. So yeah, it's gonna push and then pull back. That's the only way this can't be a leg candle. But even this, like you're looking at 3,700 minimum if that is to happen, right? If it closes like this, that's just gonna be a leg candle. Leg candle right at support. Like what do you think is gonna happen, right? Leg candle fill next. That's next month, and if you get the leg candle fill, your weekly ranges are between here and here, right? So you're just kind of bouncing between these areas now finally. Even a bullish closure here, it's nothing significant unless you're closing like this. This is something significant, which again I highly doubt. 4,800, that's a little too far. 4,200 maybe, but you only got like 8 hours left, right? Because if you close like this, like, does that signify anything? Maybe it could be a start, right? Because it leads to like the next candle coming up like this. But even if so, you're gonna probably at some point over the next couple months having to print higher lows anyways, right? And then printing a little bit of structure here, and then you'll print ranges, and then this is like your higher time frame range now that we finally want. And then after that, that's when it can actually have enough structure to actually take off, right? You might get some fake outs like this, whatever. Just drawing random ideas out here, really. But eventually you'll have enough structure to say that, oh wow, now it's bullish, right? I'm assuming maybe more so up here. That's when it'll start to really develop that structure, like above 5,000. I think there's that weekly leg candle fill too. Hasn't been filled yet, right here. So yeah, above like 5,000, you could probably assume that, oh wow, if you were to correct, like look how long this took to come down, right? Like even this chat on the higher time frame, look how slow it is, right? It's the same move coming up, coming down as it came up too. It's the same type of speed. Maybe it took a little longer this time around, but this can be a 1-2 pop on a higher time frame. Like if this is a weekly time frame and it took how long to come down, this took 18 candles, so 18 weeks to come down. Like it can literally take 2-3 weeks to kind of correct the ranges based off of how slow it is, right? But again, you need liquidity for that to happen. So it kind of circles back to being the same idea of like that daily, right? Like you need some type of bottom wick to kind of like look at this. This is like literally the middle of nowhere, right here, right? This is the middle of nowhere. Like this isn't really anything too strong of a support zone. Oh shit, we're pushing down here. I gotta lock this in, chat. All right, so 4-hour closure, very nice. So yeah, no pullbacks yet. You got like slight ones here. You're holding 45, which is good. Daily leg candle fill is still got a little bit of room for opening up. No bottom wick candle closure, that's fine. We can still look for ideas below 34. I probably would need to wait for a pullback at least up to. I would like to see a 45 still. If you can tap into 45 here, that's the 4-hour flip. The 4-hour flip would then look like this, right? And then maybe that'll be your top wick, right? So then after the 4-hour flip, are we gonna come down again? I don't know. But if we do come down, then that 4 kind of reflips bearish afterwards, right? So it opens up, bottom wick, comes back up, top wick. It starts to re-break the lows, structure below here, and then that's the same sell zone that we have still, right? And this is the movement that's forming. So bottom wick first, which is right here, and then it makes the top wick after it flips bullish, right? Ideally 45 if it could. Here's the flip, so let's see. And then as it re-breaks the lows, this is breaking the previous lower low now, and then you wait for just a lower high, small time from pullback, and then below there is like your sell stop / market X, and you grab that mini move right there between 32 and 30, maybe lower down towards the day like kind of fill like 28. It's like a 40 pip range there, so very doable. The only thing is like spreads are kind of wide here still, right? So let's see, spreads are wide going up. Let's see if they get much smaller going down. And wick entry sells are doable too, chat, but that won't be until 40.74. Okay, so 40.74 is up here. So if you can correct this entire move here up towards 74, no pullbacks on the way up, just one consistent movement, I don't see why not. Because you're expecting price to create higher lows, right? And that's your first lower high after this bearish move. Like you haven't had much structure aside from just like small pullbacks here, nothing too crazy. So if you pull back here, this is your biggest pullback. Like look at the size, right? You haven't pulled back that steep anywhere on the way down. So if it does do that, this is your first lower high. And then after that, you're looking for a reaction that could be higher lows to continue up or to continue down. But either way, the reactions. So plenty of ideas today, chat. Okay, plenty of ideas. Let's see, 42 flipped. Can you come up towards 45 here? You are maybe 25 pips away, and then after that we gotta wait for this to re-break the lows of 35, which is like 100 pips from the highs. And then if you can do that below here, if it doesn't tap 45, it's fine too. Still gonna have to wait for structure below here, but probably more structure now, add an extra confluence, which means that we might miss on this range actually. So let's see. That's it. If it doesn't tap 45, we might miss on this range. The steeper the better, you know, the steeper the top wick the better, because every time it goes up you should be saying like, what's the reason as to why it should come down, right? It shouldn't, but if it does, then that's more structure. And yeah, if we enter today for the sells, let's see what our stops. Not bad. Not bad. Like 1900, probably above. Let's see what else can we use there. Anything on the fort? What's this? 24. Probably this. Probably 2,000 pips, like 42.37 if we get in. How are spreads here? It's okay. So let's see. Can this break the blue zone? Then you probably want to see a pullback, right? Like, I'm assuming here could be pullback areas like 32 zones. And then I don't chat this trade here. I don't think there'll be a runner will attempt. I think it's just gonna be like literally TP at 29. It's gonna be like a 30 pip range, 34 pip range though, right? The 4 leg candle is the main idea here. and we're just getting in with smaller time frame structure. Daily candle too. Daily is a leg candle as well. That's also filling the same thing down towards 29. So both of those areas. Any wick buy ideas? Buy wick entries? No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe if you tap like 38.69, if you come straight down there, it could be wick entry buys. But that's like a 1.6k. I won't be too bad of an idea. It's a higher time frame zone, right? So you're expecting some type of reaction there. But you don't want to get in here, between here and here for wick entry buys, because if this is just structure that you've been creating on the 4 and a daily, and these are just like structures, like any given point you breaking these lows and just take you all the way through. So taking wick entry buys can be like a little, like, you know, a little tough in those ranges. There will be stops and lots if you get it in cells. Yeah, so 2,000 pip stops. You can probably use a 0.07 pencil. 0.7. Yeah, you have a lot. You have that one. You have a lot. You have that 4, this next 4, and then on top of that you have the dailies too. So it's, yeah, it's like back to back to back leg candles. Because this one leads to the next body area anyways. If you fill like 29, you know, I mean, close to the next like 21 zones, which is the next body area. And then yeah, below 21, below 20 chat, worst case we can also get this too. This is like a 200 range, right? So but not, I don't think I'm gonna attempt runner, because if I'm expecting some type of body reaction here, if anything, you can maybe try 2020. But again, like breaking through here might be a little difficult, so I'd rather just end up closing full in those areas. If you want, you can trail stops very aggressively, but again, likely, like with the spreads being the way they are too, there's a high chance that you could get reactions off of like those zones. Let's see, so let's put, yeah, 0.07, it's already preset, right? Still no buys for us though. We might go the whole month of July with no buys, unless we get a wick entry buy or something today. But I think continuation buys are far away as well today, man. That's about 4,200. So let's see, not bad in 4 opening. I mean, 4 opened up around here, right? Opened up, shot down, lower highs, broke the lows again, lower highs again. So now you have like kind of a little bit more info. I think it's just the spreads here, really. $38 holding, and then this shows 31. Let's see. 45 can still be tapped, chat. If you can get a 45 tap, then the early we can get in. But I think since it didn't tap 45 here, we're gonna have to wait for that push below that blue zone at least, and then a pullback, right? So I'm assuming like 32 zones could be reactions, and then a pullback from there to like the bottom of the blue range between here and here, and then below here would be like more so your entries then. Because this only came up earlier towards maybe like 42, right? Still a top wick though, but something higher would have been a bit better. But you're not new here. You've been here for 3 streams now. Habib, I saw you here 3 days now. You're not new. What's up, dude? Not bad though. Pretty good price action today, chat. It's looking like today could be the second trade of the week for us, right? I think, what day did we get that first trade this week? This week, we took a trade on Wednesday, right? Wednesday, yeah, 0.34% for the week. So let's see what we can do today. Let's see what we can do today. We get the most trades on a Friday, huh? Fridays are our most, I think our most trades that we get. Yeah. 36 shorts, 11 longs. Wednesday was 36 shorts, 10 longs. So yeah, Friday overall is most trades. And then it goes Tuesday. So Friday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Monday. Mondays at least. When you start your 1K account? 477 days ago. Gold? Yeah, we're trading gold. xauusd. Saturday? Yeah, really rare. I don't know. It doesn't come often Saturday. Chad, do you guys trade Saturdays? Crypto on the weekends. FX on the weekdays. NYC, and yeah, 12 minutes here, guys. NYC open, so maybe I could bring in some more volume here. But this is looking pretty. Spreads are looking pretty dire right now, man. So if the 4-hour wick's an issue, right? Like that pullback that we're looking for below the blue zone helps with that, or either like waiting for a 45 tap or like steeper top wick in general, that helps, right? But it doesn't always have to be like 4-hour no bottom wick, no entries. Like it's an issue because you could adapt to the issue if you just wait for other confluences. So you want to just add a different confluence that kind of helps that situation, right? If you're worried about something, just add an extra confluence to avoid that. Like for instance, like if there's a gap fill, all right, from like a market opening, and you're worried about the gap getting filled, but you're in the opposite end, or you're looking for trades in the opposite end, just wait until you form, like let's say there's a gap fill right here, right? And let's say you were like here on price and you wanted sells, but there's a gap fill, so like that's kind of stopping you. There's ways around it. For instance, like if you can pull back up, come near the gap fill, create lower highs, and as you continue to re-break the lows, there you go, right? Because if it would have filled the gap right then and there, it would have done it on this push. But for some reason now it prints like lower highs, like as it continues to print more structure, you just eventually got sell ideas below, and you can then take them. My only concern here, chat, is this might just be able to shift through, right? Because it's only a 24 pit range. That's not our TP. Our TP is like 29 zones, like the lecandle fill. But in terms of us wanting structure below here, like the earlier the better. And since this range is so small, like I don't know if there'll even be structure. So that's the only thing. But we'll still have this, which is the third pit range. Is there any live trades? Yeah, about on average 3 a week. Got one on Wednesday on stream. If you want to watch the Wednesday stream back, you can see the trade that we took. But when usually whatever, like I'm taking that day, I'm like breaking down. So today, like everything that I'm breaking down to in terms of what I'm looking for, I'm saying it like right now or earlier, right? And I'm just waiting for those things to play out. So I just keep repeating it. But that's all I'm looking for. Those ideas. Look, 45 got tap, chat. So if you start to re-break below 35, look at the spreads too, right? Look at how it's glitching. So things got a lot more volatile. But four hour candle, if it's an issue, look, 4 hour candle, no bottom wick. This thing just flipped again, second time reflip, and so this should be the drive up. If it doesn't drive up for some reason, then below the blue zone now, right? But now you actually tap into 45 zones. So it could be, depending on how quick it comes down now, right? But if it's a quick, consistent push down, there may not be that much of a pullback we gotta wait for below that blue zone. But if this approaches all the way up towards 74, which is like 300 pips away, roughly, on the highs, maybe 260, those are the wick entry sells as well. Right, but look at this volume, man. This is much better than like kind of what you're doing here on the way down earlier. So very good, very good. Hey, Eddie, if it goes up towards 70, you'll be out, no? NYC opens 7 too, so can only get more volatile, chat, as we go. Just pay attention to spreads, right? I think that's like the only thing really that's whatever. So yeah, if it re-breaks that 4 high, I think it might be good. At least till 5-3. And then that's a leg candle fill afterwards. But yeah, after 5-3, 6-2. But if you re-break this high, could get a clean push here for you. Let me move it for you here. I don't know if it's gonna work right, Eddie. Just join. What are you looking for in a chart? The right time or the trend? Both. All of that. you need the right time, you need the trend, you need the confluences, you need all of that for sure. I'm looking for sells below 40.35, 40.32, down towards 29 to fill that 4-hour leg candle to approach the next daily leg candle. 4-hour leg down that can lead to that daily Bollinger range fill, that can lead to that weekly range fill at 38. But yeah, looking for right now, the next thing is just this, or it's either that or we get the wick entry sells at 74 if you could move up another 290 pips. If you can move up another 290 pips. So no predictions for that. NY opening, volume, hopefully, and hopes, fingers crossed with volume. Volume and maybe target spreads is what I would like to see, but yes, the NYC opened up at 9:30 as well, but it didn't move until 9:37, so 7 minutes after the opening. Damn, chat, how many trades we get for the month of July? Huh? This is like maybe, we took 6 trades. On stream, 6 trades. I think we took off stream maybe 3 extra trades. But yeah, basically, like that's about it. I think with the whole month though, we did 153, including the Asian session trades, called in the group and all that. 100% win rate. Yeah, that's useless information though. How do you feel about Tesla with the stock? Let's take a look. I actually don't know. What's it at? 300? Wow, it's like about to break 289. I don't know when I marked up 289, but it looks like it came down towards 289. That's just like your next support, I'm assuming, right? So then you have a range now from here towards the top of the range. Hey, what's Apple at? Apple just introduced some type of like, you can lease a phone now, chat, on Apple. That's crazy, no? You can lease a phone for like 20 bucks a month basically. You just lease it. Oh, there you go. Wow, the opening just plummeted. Yeah, that's crazy. You can lease a phone now, and then you can just, like, at the end of the term, you can just kind of return the phone back and upgrade to a new phone. Just pay 20 bucks a month. Still your iCloud and stuff, but that's crazy. You just, bro, you don't need to own a phone. You just lease it. Get the newest phone. What's Tesla out again? 310. Tesla. What else is there? What's USD JPY doing today? More bearish? This is ranging a little bit. GJ, more bearish as well. Yeah, just ranging in that area. Pretty nice, pretty nice. That's not bad. The GG looks pretty clean. Any leg candles? Something tells me something's right here. 15 leg candle right there. Yep. And you got the body reaction already yesterday, or last night at 5 a.m. 100 range. Wow. Oh, let's see gold. Some movements. Spreads could be a little better. But yeah, a little slow on the way, like obviously the way up, right? But the way down took a little slow. So you did tap 45. You did get a top wick chap, but I'm gonna have to wait for this break and then pull back again at 32. If you can tap, I'm assuming 32 just because that's like your next support, like weak area, right? But that could be the next area if you were to re-break the low. So I want to see some type of pullback again, because this move coming down was pretty slow, man. Equivalent to this earlier too, right? Nothing spectacular yet. Thirty left. Where? Really? True. I'm sure you like one for sure. Spreads get a little better. My coping a little bit, barely a little bit. Let's see, can it break and tap into 32 here, right? From the breakout lows chat until 32 is only like 16 pips basically, or 15 pips around there, right? And you're close, very close, very close. This is the third time you're breaking the 4 hour lows, right? 4 hour basically today opened up, bottom wick first, and then it came up, create a top wick, or no, came down, and came up, create a top wick, came down, tapped it, and then came all the way up towards 45, and then came all the way down just now, and then now it's just like this, right? So you want, like, this is just basically a range now that I just printed on the 4 hour time frame. So now you want something to kind of break out. If you can even break, even better, if you can break the highs again and then fake out, and then same thing though, we're still gonna wait for below here, right? But at least this will give you some more top wicks and liquidity if that is to happen. Let's see, can it break 32? Spreads about the same, I think. All right, very nice. Very nice, very nice. What is the tap? This is just like a weak support, right? 32, it's nothing too crazy, but it's like a potential reaction zone. Close. The re-breakout lows. It's like right there. And then this range here is still gonna give you like a 35 hit range shot. That's it. Where can I pull back be? Just get ready for below 32, right? Like if you can pull back once more again here after tapping 32 to 35, that'd be nice. Like these zones right here. And as you re-break below here, that's your sell that I'm looking for. Okay, there's a tap officially now. Can you pull back? Slight pullback. If it can pull back towards here, that'd be sweet. And then the re-breakout lows. Remember, 0.07 lot, right? That's what we got. 2,000 pip stops. All right, there we go. This happened to the blue zone. So now get ready for the re-break. If it can happen within one motion, that'd be nice. All right, chat. Our stops are 42.37. All right, so it's around 2,000 pips. So 0.07. Can it re-break the lows now? You tapped into third 4. Now you want this to be one motion, right? Tap 35 too. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And the leg candle still in play. Still got the range, right? So below here, chat, it's looking like 29 zones. That's our TP probably. Again, not attempting a runner on this one because I think you approach a pretty like difficult level, like around here, after like 29 zones. So it could hover and pull back, and our entry is only going to be here, right? So it can easily get tapped without making much of a difference. If you want to be more aggressive, you could try to attempt like a 20-20 zones, but just have BE zone set and, you know, trail stop set in case. Let's see though, can it re-break the lows here? It may not. It can come up, tap 45 again, and if it does, then again, same thing, same play we're looking for. Still gonna be below 32, right? But we're gonna have to wait a little longer now if it does pull back. Longs, I'm looking for longs at 4,200, so a little further up. Try to get ready here. The re-break of lows. Can you re-break? BE's gonna be right here at that wick, by the way. All right, chat. Gone sells right there as you re-broke the lows. Again, BE's, I'll place it at 29.72. If you can break that zone, that'll be BE's. TP's, we're only gonna attempt like 29. I'll say nothing too crazy right now. 29.03. Around here, that's just the 4-hour leg candle fill. And yeah, this is the trade. So gone on the re-break of lows and expecting price to continue driving down, right, for the 4-hour leg candle fill. And BE's is the only thing you gotta worry about, which is 29.81. Wow, spreads are pretty wide though. I think last trade too, they're also wide. So if those can tighten up, you can tell that it's starting to glitch. But again, no runners, right? For me here. And wow, that basically tapped TP. I'm just gonna close right there, chat. I like literally just skinned it. All right, cool. So yeah, again, didn't want no runners here, right? You could try attempt like 20-20 if you want to, chat. But again, just BE and trail stops just in case. But like this is a pretty difficult level. And again, we have so much more room below here as well, chat. Below like the leg candle fill on the 4 right here, right? You have this as well. So we can always look for more ideas, especially if this glitches through. I think spreads got, no, they're about the same still. But yeah, if you can just continue glitching right through here, chat, below 40-20, you can look for more ideas, right? Just expect, the only thing I'll say is like wait for like some type of pullback after like 20, and then that's about it. All right, chat. Pretty much it. I'm gonna journal it out, and then we're gonna come back, see what's up we can do, and pretty much it. Pretty straightforward day, right? But everything today, chat, was literally broken down. I said we're gonna wait for a push, a pullback, a certain area. We tap that certain area. Like you see how we're just checking off like the list, check, and then you execute, right? But everything today, I think, was like literally said from start to finish, from the original idea this morning at 8 a.m. broke it down on a higher time frame to like the very small 1 minute time frame on like exactly the pullback zones that I wanted to see. Right? And when you're making these plays up, chat, like when I was like drawing out these plays, it's not like I'm making shit up. It's just like I would like have an idea that I would want to see. I'm not like predicting where it's gonna go, right? Like you don't want to be that guy that be like, oh, I think it's gonna go up and then it's gonna go down. Like, nah, like for me, it's like if you are to come up tap 45, it would just give us a much greater confluence to continue down if you were to re-break the lows, because that's gonna be like structure and whatnot, right? So just understand that part. Even if you didn't take this trade due to the fact that, I don't know, maybe for you there was much range or whatever, get the idea and you can replicate the same thing on your own. Look at this though too, right? No bottom wick zone got tapped as well. All right, I'm gonna journal this out, chat, and then we'll come back. Okay, so what did we do there? We did $10.36 there. I think we saw like 14-15 peak, but $10.36, 0.38%, so around 0.72% for the week so far, and we still could get another trade as well. And then let's go over here. Let's journal this out. Today is the 31st July 2026. Did the signal send in the group? Yeah, it did. Perfect. And this trade was taken a little early today too, so not bad. 9:38, around the same time as the last trade. On Wednesday, New York gold bias is bearish, normal. Took another sell, so still no buys since April 28. We took a leg candle fill on the 4-hour time frame. That's what this trade was, backed up by that idea. Current higher low on the 4-hour stops is what we used. TP level, what did I use for TP level? I think just the leg candle fill on the 4. So leg candle fill on the 4. Support resistance, done. On the minutes, 4-hour. We use the, what else do we use here? The 4-hour candle. We use the minute as well. Just the 4-hour and the minute, to be honest. So let's put that in this. And then we did leg candle fill on the 4. It was a win. 0.07 lots, so a little bigger because stops were a lot tighter today. That was 2,000 pips only. Profits wise, we did 10.36. Pips wise, we did 14.8 there. Drawdown, was there any drawdown here today, chat? I think a little bit, maybe like 8 pips, negative 8 pips, around there. Max profits, I think we peaked at, I think we just tapped into the zones. I think we saw like 725, right? I'm pretty sure earlier, 25 pips. Trail stop loss hit. No, we just kind of got out because I thought TP got tapped. I think if we didn't market X close there, I think it would have just trail stops to like 29 anyways. So we would have got around the same. Maybe an extra like 3 pips. Why did we get out? I'm trying to say TP hit. Level tapped. And we did 1480. All right. So yeah, let this push down further, chat. Like, you have a nice minute leg candle there. Let this push down further, like below. This is the leg candle on the 4 again, right here. So that's what you're looking for. So you can expect some type of reactions in this area. Let me just go ahead and delete these blue zones now, and a bunch of these BE zones and trail stop zones. We will need them. Let's delete all of this. And yeah, below here, I'll say, chat, below 17 down towards 39. I think this has a higher chance to be a runner, obviously, because the ranges are bigger, right? So if you can push through there, that's when we're looking for our next ideas, okay? But let this push down at least like another like 8-9 pips here, 9 pips, or at least I'm gonna watch it drop down there, 9 pips. And then one more journal here. Let's go ahead and mark this one up. So 7/31/2026. Took 9/38. New York gold sells. Leg candle fill. Current higher low. 4-hour time frame. Leg candle fill. Fall 14.8. 14.8. And then percentage wise, 0.38%. Cool. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, a little bit of a slower month, chat, but if we can finish off with a bang, that'd be nice. Why is it doing this? All right, look. Cool. Chat, straightforward day. I think pretty straightforward, man. Everything that we were waiting for happened, and we got a trade set up. I'm not gonna say everything that we predicted, because we didn't really predict anything, right? We just waited for, we had a set of plays today, had those ideas, said what we wanted to see, and then it's just a matter of price. Price is gonna give us an idea or not, right? It's not up to us to decide that. So it's like, just draw out your ideas, draw out the confluences, and then if price happens to tap this, tap that, whatever your idea was that day, perfect. But you don't want to be like predicting that, right? I wouldn't say we predicted the sell. We just kind of took it based off of what has happened. Monthly closing bearish. Yeah, it might be a leg count now, right? Chat, who knows, man? Today might be the biggest day of the month. The biggest day of the month before today was literally the first of the month. July 1st. July 1st moved around 1,400 pips. Can today move more than 1,400 pips? It's at 800, so clearly one of the top days so far. So shit, man. From the first of the month to the last of the month, in between was just range. But if you survived July so far and you didn't, blow your account due to ranges, like forcing trades left and right throughout the month, man, and you're still here today, get ready for August, because you not have an account for August to trade, right? You didn't make any stupid decisions from in July because things were ranging. Understand that there will be another time again where things will move. So if you survived that period, congrats, because not everyone survived that period. Lots of people got cooked this month because of a range. You can trade quarter one, but can you trade quarter three? You can trade a drive cycle, but can you trade a range cycle, right? So you want to be able to understand the 3 different cycles. And in some months you can pull back more, and in some months you could go a little more ham, right? But the markets will give you those ideas and opportunities. Monthly bearish? No, but if the monthly is a leg candle, bro, you're good. I think you're good regardless, because next month's candle, even if it closes leg candle, that daily range hasn't been tapped yet. Remember that. The daily range going on our way down towards like 38, 69 zones, that hasn't been tapped yet. I think you're good. Even if you close bearish on the monthly, you're gonna create a bottom wick first, if anything, or high chance create a bottom wick if anything, before going up for the leg candle fill, if it is a leg candle fill. And if your swing is down here, it might be good. We're not too far off. Shit, who knows? Maybe even today. Let's see, chat. It's like coming down. Could be a little better though. Let me just go ahead and delete all these zones now. So I don't know if we. Oh, chat. This is new information, right? So we can also get wick entry sells as well. Instead of like liquidity wick entry sells, like whereas like we need to wait for 74. If you could continue all the way down and you don't get any pullbacks, you can get the first initial pullbacks for entries. So as it comes down, pulls back up, right? Those are your wick entry sell areas. So you can also still get that too, but this needs to come down a lot further for that to happen. But again, like today, like I was saying, like if you get more information throughout the session, you can add ideas. And this is new information now because you're actually breaking out. So if you can tap into like 39.71s and then let's say pull back to 417, let's say we can't get sells somehow, let's say for some reason, we don't get exactly what we want here on the way down below 417, we don't get sells, we can always look for the other wick entry sell, but after the move has happened. So yeah, more ideas can come too, and it's still early today. It's only 9:50. Why use those journals, not just one? I don't know. I use this one because this is like a newer journal. This just has more detail for later, like in case like I don't know. The more data I collect, the better. So this journal is for that. I might not use the data now. I might use it later in my life, maybe in 5 years, whatever. And this journal is honestly just for this, just so I can post like the screenshot. And also because this journal's been keeping track of like trades that are older than this. I think this journal only keeps track of the 1K account. Or no, this the percentage just keeps track of the 1K account. But this one just has been around longer. I think this is like the original journal. I'm gonna make a new one though. I want to combine them. Yeah, I just haven't. I'm probably gonna make it more like this though. Because this is also outdated too. Yeah, that scroll line button. Yeah, I think someone told me that as well. It's a habit at this point. This move down is pretty slow as well, chat. You see, like spreads did get a little better though. You can tell they got a little better, but in terms of movement, it's still kind of, you know, not that crazy, not that strong of a push. So let's see, can they make its way down below 16? New mods, Don? Maybe not until the end of the year. I gotta see. It's only been a couple months. I need mods though that help out other people in the chat too, right? If like you're just answering questions, like, you gotta obviously watch me first, right? To answer the questions, like how I would answer them. But yeah, that's the point of mods, to help like others out. Not know, like, you know, become a mod and then start promoting like some random like trading bot under your shit using the devious name type energy. But yeah, that's not the point of mods, right? Mods, you know, you gotta go to work. You gotta go to work, and when it's wartime, you gotta be ready for wartime. What's up, Nectar? Music, is it loud today? man. I only did that 4 times, relax. But yeah, there'll be new mods, chat, for sure. Just, you know, give us some time, bro. It's only been March, April, May, June, July. It's only been like 4 months, 4.5 months probably, so. Chat, like looking at the chat rate of how it's moving, do you really think there needs to be more mods right now though? Like, look, it's like, bro, I think like 4 mods for how the chat's been moving is like pretty, like, you know, if anything, that's overboard. Kai Snot got like 300k people watching him. He has like maybe 2 mods. He has Sunny, that's about it. Like, bro, 300k people, like 1 mod. Bro, do we really need mods right as of right now, right? With the way the chat's moving, bro. I gotta put it in fast mode. Oh, it's slow mode. Don't forget that. You're right, bro. Donna's music is ass. Bob said like, this shit's good. Man, you know, the chat likes it, bro. So I'm just trying to, you know. It's not bad though, bro. I'd rather play this in lo-fi. What did I miss? Let's see. Can we get more positions? This chat's pretty locked in. Yep. This chat is pretty locked in. Just mod me. I am here 2 years straight and will always be. Okay, Manuel. Let's see. But it's not just being about being here too, right? You gotta be able to answer questions from other people to ask. Help others out in the chat. Chat, what percent did you guys get today on that trade? What did you guys get today? Sheesh cooked. What did you get here? Spaceman Sam. You got a pineapple? You got a pineapple under the sea. Damn. 41. Down to 35. Damn. Is this a buy? No. That's 2 added positions. Damn. 1 here and 1 here. Damn. Adding in profits. I haven't done that yet. Maybe we can look into it in the future. I actually have never, or I haven't done that. What's our pip count here? .38% and 14.8 pips. I'm pretty sure. 14.8. $375 wins. 8 win rate. This is the same. 7,692.4. I need the max win. You're pineapple maxing. Pineapple maxing. The market decided to tap my stop loss at 41.19 and decided to sell to my TP 40.30. This feels targeted. It might be, man. It might be. Got 1%. W. Before 0.5 on the wick fill. Nice. Nice. 0.3%. Chat, we might go to a whole year of no pineapples though. We haven't gone a pineapple position this year. A second position. 10 a.m. here, guys. So we have 1 hour left, or about, maybe we'll see, maybe earlier 30 minutes. But it's just about the volume, really, right? Like this volume so far today has been pretty. It's okay. It's not the worst. It could be better though. Like there's lots of signs showing that it could be better. It just hasn't done it yet. So we'll see. Can this just push right through? So wicked. Chat, is there F1 this weekend? Hey chat, can we get the 100 likes? Damn. We at 60. We are at 68 likes today. This is the playlist that all the vibe coders be using. The Claude vibe coders. Chat, anyone here vibe code? Vibe code. Later, the mood. Laters. 3 weeks, no F1. Damn. The copyright gurus. Ain't that Lucian Grange? Damn, 3 weeks. Lewis Hamilton has been stressing me out with the shitty driving these past couple races, so I need it. Just forget about it, bro. It's Kimmy's year. It's okay, man. Just forget about it. What's up, Spaceman? Yeah, I can literally make anything. I don't even know why. I mean, I can literally code my own Discord to MT5 bot, no? You don't even need to buy any like EAs no more. You just kind of code the EAs. Alright, like what's the point of the EA site? We can literally code like a button, a keyboard here that lets you like move stops to break even. TP, trail stops. Code and attach the MT5 E. You can't code EAs? Like a management bot, like stuff like that. It has to be dynamic. That's why these don't work. Bro, you gotta explain to me, guys. I'm a 5-year-old, bro. What does that mean? Oh, my trade logs? No, I want to manually put it. That's the fun part. I like to just spend like 5 minutes doing this. Meanwhile, gold's driving at like 200,000 pips sometimes. I just like to just have that break, you know? That's good. That's what I live for. That's my favorite part about the trade. No, I can't automate that one. After he wins his 8th this year, man, you gotta be a Leafs fan or something. Oh yeah, the Excel report. Yeah. I see that part. I see. Oh no, fuck that. I'm not talking about no bot. No. Get that shit out of my chat. No, I'm talking about like, can't you just code like an EA to like manage risk? Is all I'm trying to say. Like, you can code a bot that like when you click a button, you can code a bot, can you? And then put it to your MT5, and then the moment, let's say you want to put stops to break even, click that button right here, boom. Like, you know how the people saw that on like meta quotes, right? Can't you just make one yourself, custom made? Right here, just place it, and when you want to go break even, boom, done. Right? Like stuff like that you can simply do. I'm not talking about bot though. Hell no. Not right now, at least. I need another 10 years. I see the future. Mark my words, done. All right, Nexus. Magic keys. You have a 3D printer. 20 bucks. You can make yourself. Oh, true. That ass though. Yeah, you just need batteries. You need batteries. Or USB-C. Or you can just put it on your MT5, right here. Yeah. Let's see. I actually do want to make some break-even one though. That's something I'll actually use. BEs, trail stops, and profit. Another fall, yep. Let's see, guys. We can get another trade today. For all the pip and dippers earlier that dipped, they didn't think we can get another trade today, but we'll see. Maybe they were right though, but let's see. Everyone just dips after one trade, right? It's like, damn. Do you guys really not think I can like we're gonna take another trade? This is good though. Look, the volume's a little better now. You see how this is a 1-2 pop, corrected this entire range here, right? This took maybe like how long to go up? Like about 18 candles to go up. So this took maybe like this took around 21 candles to go up, and then this took about 6 candles to fall to correct this. So look, it's starting to glitch too, right? So still gotta wait for below 16 and all of that to occur, but I think you tap the leg candle body reaction zone in general right here. So yeah, that higher time from one got tapped. Now let's see if you get a reaction off of it. I only moved it down towards 16, chat, because looking left, like I was looking to see below these wicks here, right here, that one right there specifically, to be clean traffic, but still gotta wait for that structure and all of that to print below. But you're looking for like between 415 to 39.98, right? It's around like 160, 170 pips there. So yeah, it's a lot of range. It's just, you know, you gotta make your way down here first. And the wick entry sells. Hold on. Can we move it? Is there something else we can look for, guys? Instead of 74, right? Because 74 is pretty far right now. And you made your way down further. So if you pull back for the first time, could you get 60 to 67? That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. But it's going to require a 400 pip pop up. But that's not too bad, because look, you break through this structure and you break through this structure, right? And the top of it is right here. Don, your technical analysis is 1000% correct from yesterday's stream. Keep up the great work. I tripled my account size last night and this morning. You gotta be a paid actor, bro, but thank you, man. Appreciate you. You triple your account 1000%. I swear. All right, you're not trolling then? Shit, bro, I believe it. I believe it. I didn't pay him, guys. I didn't pay Need for a Drift, okay? He came in here and that's what he said, bro. Thank you. What did I say yesterday though? What was the analysis? I forgot. Like, which part? G's alt accounts. What's up? You're thinking down, looking for below 16 or a wick entry sells at 61 to 68 zones if you can correct the range. That's about it though. WG. WG. S.K. You basically predicted the price would drop and I shorted the fuck out of that shit yesterday. Shit, man. What'd you get? 300%? Damn. Congrats, man. Finish off the week strong now. $20 account for the 320. Holy cinema. Chad, y'all see Cardi get arrested again?
For sale? No, it's just public record.
Bro, this is another one. This is, wow, it's 1 hour long. I might as well just react to this whole thing, chat. 1 hour long. Playboy, bro, Playboy Cardi's driver assault incident. Another one. It's really smack or die. Chat, let's react to this. This is fucking long, bro. 1 hour long. Holy. Another Cardi interview just dropped. $300 account went back to zero? Wow, what happened? You know why, man? Because you said you called your EAs. I'm just chilling, bro. Did you see what Vivacy sent on overseas? No. What did he send? Dun, 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 dun. What's this? Can you send me a link? Oh, it's a drink. It's G. The G drink. I'm full for NFP. Oh yeah, NFP is next week, guys. NFP is next week on Friday, so yeah, we're gonna be here for that for sure. Next Friday, NFP, August 7th. August 8th is Saturday. Hey, Friday, NFP. Big day. Very nice, very nice. Chat, let's see. The faster this can correct, man. I mean, we're only 280 pips away now, really. So it's not that far off, but, or 340, 280 to 340. So, hey, man, if this can just correct, we have that idea. But if we just sit in this range, chat, until 10:30, I think I'm gonna call it a day, okay? Hey man, maybe you'll get that correction. You might be good. Hey guys, we're almost at 2.8 thousand on this account. But I'll be at 3K, maybe before December. One trade at a time. Chat, since we're on day 477, what day do you think we'll hit the milli? How many more days in the future? $477 is like a year and a half. How many more days? Like how many days is like 8 years? $365 times 8. What is that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 18, 21, 24, 2400 is times 300 plus the 62 or 65, right? So 2400 plus 60, 120, 180. Hold on. So we got 2400. Let's do the math here. 2400 that's 300 days. All right. So now we got to do the 65. So let's round down to 60. 60, 120, 180, 240. 300, 360, 410, 470, 470, plus 470, and then now let's do the 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40. So how many days is that? 0, 11, 4, 8, 9, 2, 2910. Is that the right? Is that it? 2,900 days. Damn. Who's really gonna make it on this stream to 2,900 days? $29. Increase the lot size to 1. Hey, we can increase the lot size to 1. We'll hit this in like maybe within the next couple months, maybe 2 years. $24. Compound increase. I hate the word compound though. I hate that word because it's like, what's the difference between compounding and just trading the account? You're gonna compound it regardless. There's nothing special about the term compound. Or at least when people use the word term compound, it has to mean like some type of like, oh, I love compounding. You know how people say that? Oh, I love the term compounding. What? Isn't compound just like trading? And then your account just increases? Like compounding, like your account's gonna increase either way if you trade or if you fast trade or slow trade it. No? But the word compound has like a chokehold and everybody's like, I love the compound. What does compound even mean? It just means growing the account. Compounding. I'm just going off of like averages though, like on average, you know. If these are percentages on average, like approximately like how long, you know. I couldn't care less for a time. It could take me 50 years, 100 years. Either way, trades are gonna be taken, right? Either way, you'll be taking trades. You'll be gaining or losing percentages per day. So that's all that. Time, guys. Fuck it. It can be 50 years. I'll be like 70 years old. Can your YouTube stats show most consistency viewers? No, but I think it shows for top fans like that chatted today. Maybe is your name up here? Let's see. What's your name? Sulian. Let's see. Nah, bro, you're not in the top 50, man. I don't see you here in the top 50. Peter, cover me up. Yeah, no, you're not in the top 50. On Twitch, it shows better though. Way better stats. Twitch even has like a live watch time. I can just watch time. Yes, we did. Hey, maybe you gotta look at the left screen, you know, left side of the screen right here. You see this? Trades taken, gold sells. That's today's trades usually. And that's what we did earlier. We took it right here. This move right here. So now we're just waiting to see what happens next. But it looks like we're in this range here. Oh, nice. So then you have this resistance. Let's keep doing that. Then you got this resistance right here, and then you got this support right here. And then if this could basically come up towards here, that is your tap in the demand zone, which is wick entry sell zones. Hey Eddie, you might be pushing here, guys. Yeah, chat 40-68, I'll say. Not 61, probably 68, closer to that end. But if you can look, if this pushes up, which it has been with no structure, it just continues to go up. The hard part is waiting for it to go up, right? But 280 pips, let it drive up 280 pips. That is our wick entry sell idea. Next idea that we have today, and that's about it for our flipping again now too. So leg candle got filled, that's over with. You have, this could still be the body reaction zone for this higher time from leg candle, so just be careful of that. But other than that, man, you're looking like if this were to re-break the highs, this is like clean traffic all the way to 4068.19. That's like clearly gonna be all clean. And yeah, the move coming down again, once again, this is pretty slow, right? So if it starts to correct a lot much faster, like this took maybe how long to go down? This took maybe like 20 counts to go down. So if this starts to correct it within like, let's say 10 or 5 even, shit, that's volume, right? That's great. Great for directional purposes. Why don't you trade prop firms? Like you could risk 4% each trade, or look for like 0.5. You could be filling the bags, or things don't work like that. I never had a reason to go trade props. I just never had a reason to. I've always just traded live, you know. You watch every day but rarely comment. Yeah, so that watch time might be useful, but I don't got that on YouTube here. YouTube doesn't offer watch time like that. Nightbot doesn't either. Oh man, Les Sav. You changed your name to Les Sav too? Les Space. Spaceman. You changed your name too? Where is Le Pip though? Le Pip has not been here. I haven't seen Le Pip in like 2 weeks now. Yeah, I just like the freedom on a live account, really. Just I like the freedom. I mean, obviously, like any account, really, any broker, any account, anything. Like, there's always risk. Like, they can always just run with your funds. Even a regulated, I've seen, even like regulated brokers do so as well. So same thing with the prop firm. Like, you know, you might not get a payout, but still, at least like, I don't know, it's just more freedom in terms of rules and less restrictions on a live account. And yeah, I don't know. I just never had a reason to trade prop firms. I texted Le Pip, he didn't answer, bro. He just aura farming, man. He's just aura farming. Just keep hitting him up. Okay, guys, 300 more pips. Let's see. It's 10:30. I said I was gonna be off by 10:30, but I'll give it in there like 5-10. Let's see. Let's see if this picks up a volume. Right, it did pick up a little bit. I'll place a session stop loss though. Honestly, I'll start placing one at like 41.31. If it just breaks that low, we'll call it a day. I think I'll sell down for one idea today, which is just the wick entry sells. How long have you been trading? 8 years now. Eight years now. Let Jordy. I just took in, Jordy. You have the signals badge. Wait. Is that lifetime? Signals? Right? I think signals are lifetime. No. Wait, no. No, you had the mods. Wait, you had the mods badge. You waiting for which price to enter? I'm looking to see if we can come up, or I'm waiting for 68. So if you can come up towards 40.68 without creating structure, going on the way up. Very key how it goes up more than actually tapping the zone 68. So we gotta watch that. But yeah, 68 wick entry sells, and then below 16 for continuation of sells. But I think I have a session stop loss now at 40.31, so there's only one option today, which is the wick entry sells. 40.16, if anything, chat. Probably not. We'll see. Depends on how late it is. If there's anything, I'll call it in the channel. But let's see. It's a Friday, right? So usually on Friday, I try not to stay too late, or at least trade after the NY session, like late session. But so the next idea is just 68. If you can come up and they're like 280 pips, 300 pips. Dun, 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 dun. Let's say, could we get 2 trades in one? The last time we had 2 trades on the same NY session, guys, was July 7th. 2 break evens though. The last time we had 2 wins in the same session was wow, what's 5/11? Oh yeah, this day we took like 4 trades, I think. Yeah, that was the last day, May 11th. We took 4 trades that day. 1, 2, 3 trades that day. You wanted to burst up? Yeah, ideally the burst up. Slow move up. Slow move up is not bad too. It's just structure. I think in terms of like how fast and rapid, I mean the faster the better, you know, it's just quick. But if there's, I think it's structure. Even if it's slow, it's fine. But if there's like something high or low, like going up like this, then nah, like it's gonna be tough to take the wick entry sell. So yeah, ideally just a consistent push up with no pullbacks. That would be ideal. 4-hour flips here, so if it re-breaks this highs, chat, we're gonna be maybe, yeah, right there, 200 pips to win. Spreads are much better now than earlier, right? Much better. And I'm just gonna move a session stop loss up to, we'll just continue trailing it. So 36, I'll move it up towards that 30-minute opening now. If it breaks, that would call it. What if I put the chat into members only? Bro, I have like probably like 5 members. Let's see, what's Q&A? Hi, let's try this. What is this? Oh, that's just Q&A. What's goal? Super 10 chats. Oh, you can literally do a goal? Oh, you can literally hope a super chat goal. 10 super chats within 3 hours, and you get a Q&A session. Damn. Let's see, what is this? $50 super chats. $50 super chats within 50 super chats that are $100 or more within 15 minutes. I'll run a 24-hour stream. Does this work? No, it doesn't work. Are the previous main accounts invisible ones? Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah. Yeah, in the future. Yeah, this is still your overall support then right here. That's all you gotta worry about, I think. So yeah, if you do come up from here. Oh man, yeah. Below there will be clean afterwards. This won't be any struggle really. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, let's see. Is he gonna break 36 here? I think if it just continues up this slow as well, bro. I don't know how much longer it's gonna take. It could pick up at any given point, right? It's just that it was gonna be 11, 11:30, 12. It's gonna be now. Is there a chance for a 4,000 pullback? I think there's still a possibility because these could still just be like lower highs, right? Yeah, still a possibility. These can just be lower highs that you're forming right now. And if these are lower highs, any given point could just be continuation back down to follow its trend. Four kind of just flipped again. See if we can re-break that high. Flipping back and forth. What happened at 36? Nothing. I just got, that's my session stop loss. So if that breaks the lows of 36, like I'm only looking for one idea. I'm not saying one idea will happen today because this can go down the same way it can go up. It's always 50-50. But I think like I have a 36 because if that breaks, I'm calling it a day. First stream at least. Just because it's getting a little late. Otherwise, if it was like 9 a.m. right here, I'll probably still be waiting for like sells below 16. That's what I got as well. But our only two ideas are sells below 16 or 40.16, or we're looking for 40.68 wick entry sells. So between like basically right now here and here, I don't have much going on. I'm just gonna let price do whatever it wants to do. But I did limit the ideas to one, narrow it down to one because I placed a session stop loss here. So usually around this time, I start placing session stop losses, and the moment it hits that, GG's. At what price point can I enter, Don? What Eddie says, man. You can enter whenever you want, however you want. I don't have anything though between here and here. I don't have anything here. Don't got much going on here until 68 or until below 16. So I'm just waiting for that to occur. Let's see, what are the terms that we've been using since the return, huh? The glitch, lecandle, obviously, 1, 2, pop, session SO, the glitch, lecandle, 1, 2, pop, session SO. That's about it, right? Pretty much the only like new terms, if you, because there's a lot of people like, oh, I haven't been here in a while, right? So these are like really the only new terms that you probably hear me use a lot. But every day, same terms or same terms for the most part. Works out at 48.2. Yeah, it depends. If he started coming up there, because right now I have a 68. If it's coming up from down here, that's where it started, right? There's bullish move. So starting from down here, I have a 68. But if you do create structure, we'll move it up. But if you create structure, looking at the time, I don't think we'll get that still. I think we'll probably call it a day. But yeah, the only way you can get a 68, I'm assuming that's the next resistance you got up here, right? Is if I get structure, I'll move it up towards like next zones, wherever that is. But I still got a 68 from here. Let's see, slowly going up here. Oh, what's this? Hey, maybe the Pip and Dippers were right today, man. Maybe just no trades. That daily, whatever, re-break the highs again, guys. Or the 4. Dun 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 dun. All right. Let's do a wordum. Wordum, guys. Play. Let's go trade. Okay. Watch his second guess. Hold on. Second guess. I think it's something like this. What do I fill these letters with? R, 3 letters. R. Or maybe it might be RE. Chore. Damn. No O, no C, no H. This is hard, bro. R, where's the R go? Rupees? Bro, I'm shooting blanks. R-I-R-U. Can there be two E's? Let's try berry. It's not even a word. Damn. The word? Nah, it can't be this complicated. Think about it, bro. Think. R. Think, Brad. Think. R. Let's go with that. Okay. Bro, I'm stuck. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't come up with a word. Nah, it gotta start with an R, I feel like. I feel like it's gotta be some. Like R. Damn, GG's. I don't even know. I don't know. Something, how about this? RSC. Oh. Can't be prize, right? Because then the R goes there. Something like this. Purse. Come on now, bro. Just like how I trade, bro. Patience. Come on now, bro. Come on now, chat. Come on now, man. Come on now, bro. See? Patience. Wait for the confirmations. Jeez. Damn. What's that music one called? Spotto? Let's try Spotto. Alright. How are we gonna do this? Who should start with chat? Let's start off. I think today's Friday, right? So let's go with No top 5 here? Damn. Damn, no top 5, bro. Let's go with no presser. Damn. Alright, bro. We're gonna start with Drake. Let's see what's up. Solo members. So it's a female. GG's, bro. I don't know. Solo 2009. Let's go Nicki Minaj. Popularity 15. Solo, not hip hop, female solo, low 15, bro. GG. How am I gonna know? Who's that person that made that one song? Fuck. Solo below 15, bro. Debut was. This means before 2010, right? Wait, what? Nicki debuted after Drake. So before 2010. GG's. Let's see. Solo. Let's go Whitney Houston. Oh wait, America. Oh yeah, nah, that's cool. Pop. Female before 1985 and 2009. Solo. So maybe 90s or something. Rihanna? Barbados. Below 2005. So below like 90s. Yo, who's the 90s? '90s, brother. '90s pop. Oh, thing. Can't be this hard. It's pop, bro. It's gotta be some radio. Britney Spears? So higher than 92. You know, pop. Not America. Not America, not Canada, not Barbados, not Trinidad. So between 99 and 85 though, right? So like 90s, like 91, 92, popularity higher than 92. So like I gotta notice. Nah, she's American. Bro, what country is this though? Bro, I quit. Who is this? I don't know. I don't know. Pop. 90s. Chat, who's this, bro? Not American, not Canadian, not from Barbados or Trinidad. '90s. Let's see. Celine Dion. 87. Oh, Celine Dion is Canadian? I did not know that. Huh. '87. Okay, so it's like 90s, but I don't know anyone from the 90s. That's not American or Canadian. Babooni. Bro, I don't know. I can't. How am I gonna guess this? Gotta put 2-letter combos now. I need assistance. Chat, do y'all know who this is? I'm just on spam. Let's see. Solo artist. Panic at the Disco. Bro, I don't know. I don't know. Let's do random guess. Holy, that's actually a good guess. 1993. So between 87 and 93, that's like. Who you say? Who's that? Kelly. Australia. Higher than 88. So no Australia. Damn. Shakira. Oh. Bro. I couldn't guess that. I didn't know she's from Colombia. Damn. Alright, what else? What else is there? What other game? What's that sound game again, chat? Chat might be GG's. 11:16 here. I think I'm gonna hop off actually. Pushing up here, but it's pretty slow. Spreads are not bad though. But we still got to move up another around like 150 pips. Oh, that's not too bad. 150 more pips. So yeah, it's 150 more pips. And we had a session stop loss here. Let's see. I'm gonna move it down towards the leg candle for now. 42. Keep trailing the session stop loss. It's 11:16, so it's looking like it might be GG soon. Reggie. What's up, Reggie? Oh wow, session stop loss got tapped here, guys. Unfortunately, we gotta call it a day. Wait, nearly got tapped. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. This move down, this spike down, cleared out this entire range. So this range took how long to go up? Maybe like 28 candles. So one count, two counts kind of wipe out that entire range. So it's still survived here. Didn't really break that low yet. See, can it flip? If it flips and drives, you might get a move. And then this is just a bottom wick then. Look, I'm hungry, yo. I'm starving. GJ? Oh, what's with the leg candle? Apple starting to move. 34, 35 Celsius for you. GG's, bro. So what's the hottest weather for you then? Like August? All right, guys. I think we have hit the session stop loss. So that looks like it might be GG's. That might be GG's, guys. We hit 42. So yeah, that's it for the week. That's it for the month. So total this month, let's see, what did we do? Oh yeah, I think this has new AI now, this MT5 trader. MetaTrader 5. But this month, what did we do? 3.27% for the month, chat. So not bad. We didn't take too many trades on stream this month, or in general this month. I think total I had like maybe 9 trades, 10 trades total. Seven were on stream. Not bad though. I'll take it. You know, it's nothing crazy for the month, but yeah, 3.23%. Yeah, basically same thing. Pips wise, we did like 116. I think overall, if you count it all, we did 168, including today's trade. So 168 pips. You know, a little slower month than last month, but again, if you survive July, next month could be good, and you have a full account for August. So yeah, chat. I'll see you guys next week. Next week is NFT, big week. So enjoy your weekend. I'll be back here on Monday morning, 8 a.m. East. Have a good day, everybody. Peace, peace. Latest. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD.
watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. Rainy days, his and hers, matching coat. Jet is so big, feel like a boat, staying afloat. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. She was a hoe, but I ain't gon' judge, cause that was way before.